All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream. Thanksgiving Eve day. Hope you're having a great week, great Wednesday, and are ready for some women's college basketball. We have the Loyola-Chicago Ramblers at the DePaul Blue Demons. All right, audio is good. Oh my gosh, these pop-up ads on these live stats are terrible. All right, we've got the on-court starting lineups. I forgot to do something real quick. All right. Canas, Bissett, Shivers, Vaughn, and Joko for Loyola. And DePaul, we have Mayo, West, Nelson, Novick, Odom. DePaul with the ball, 9:50 to go in the first. Into the paint, jumper off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound. That shot was missed by Nelson. Out to Novick. To the near side. Oh my gosh, these pop-up ads are terrible. All right, and a basket finally by DePaul. Apologies. Looked away for a split second. All right, 9:03 to go. Drive to the basket. Shot is up. No good. Whistle at 8:59. All right, let's double check the... All right, inbounds pass DePaul after the turnover by Loyola. All right, into the far post, or near post, sorry. Three on the way from the near side is missed by Mayo. Defensive rebound for Loyola. They bring it into the front court. Yeah, DePaul is in white. The Ramblers are actually in black. All right, top of the arc for Canas. Pass is tipped away by DePaul. They're going the other way. Underneath the basket, kicked it out. Novick fakes the three, drives, kicks it out. Bounce pass into Odom. Odom shot in the paint, no good. Defensive rebound for Loyola. Yeah, their maroon numbers on their black jerseys are a little difficult to read. Drive to the basket. Kicked out beyond the arc. That is Bissett. Bissett spin move to the basket. Nice lefty layup is good. And Loyola on the board finally. As Bissett ties it at 2. All right. DePaul into the front court. Pass to the free throw line. Kicked out to Mayo. Novick kicks it out to Mayo. Mayo for 3, nothing but net, and it's 5-0 DePaul. Or sorry, 5-2 DePaul. My mistake. Loyola into the front court. To the near side. Drive to the basket. Layup is good. Nice pass into the post. It's 5-4 DePaul. After the layup by Vaughn. Steal. Drive to the basket. Layup is good by Canas. Or how do you say that? Kinas. All right, 6-5. Loyola gets their first lead of the game. Pass to the near side. That's, yeah, from Mayo. Now worked over to Nelson. Nelson picks up the dribble, gets it out to Novick. Novick drive to the paint, gets tied up for a jump ball, or did they call a foul? Let's see. Possession arrow was DePaul. Or no, now it's DePaul, so it should be Loyola ball. All right, we'll fix that. No, now they're saying Loyola's got the ball. So, yeah, possession arrow DePaul now. All right, inbounds pass. Loyola with the 1-point lead, under 6 to go in the first. Bounce pass into the post, and a bank shot is good from the near side. Bissett again. She has at least 4. Yeah, Bissett leads all scorers with 4 points. It was just 5-2 DePaul. That's going to be a charge on a drive to the basket. And oh yeah, I need to get the full box up too, so I can see the people that get subbed out right away. Okay, it's Kinnis, Kinas. Yeah, we need the split box up. So the offensive foul was on West. Kinnis took the charge. Inbounds pass. Now Loyola passes. They dribble into the front court with 22 to shoot. Drive to the basket. Layup no good. Offensive rebound by Kinnis. They get it to the top of the arc. I think that's Chivers. Pass to the far side. Bounce pass into the paint. Shot is blocked, but a foul on DePaul by Vaughn. Looks like she's going to shoot 2 at 5:16. Foul on Newman of DePaul, number 9. All right, 2 shots for Vaughn, number 21. First one off the back, iron and backboard and off to the side, no good. 2 fouls on DePaul, 1 on Loyola. Second free throw is good, so it's 9-5 Loyola. They'll bring it up into the front court. Pass to the near side. That's Lee on the dribble. Novick, 3 out of the corner. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Nelson. Nelson drives to the paint, floats a jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Deptula, number 4. Kinnis has the ball on the dribble, guarded by Nelson. To the free throw line, jumper off the iron, no good. Defensive rebound, Newman for DePaul. Pass up ahead to Davoria. Davorija? Wow. I did a DePaul game, and I don't remember some of these names, though, when they played Northwestern. Drive and a foul coming up on Loyola at 4:12. Believe we have immediate timeout. Yes, we do. Foul on Hendricks, number 11. 9-5 Loyola in the early going. All right, DePaul is in white. Let's fix that. We'll flip the colors for them. Loyola is actually in black. I don't know how this is going to look. They're yellow. That'll work instead of having the maroon. That actually pops, so I don't need to put them in white. But I think the maroon would not look good, so we'll stick with that. All right, and I need to put up the so I can highlight chats real quick. I forgot to do that. Was having trouble with ESPN Plus. This game wasn't connecting. We had a brief power blip about 2 hours ago, so it's super windy in the Chicago area today. So hopefully we don't get any power blips to interfere with power or the internet. All right, trying to fix this. Pardon the voice, it's just allergies and overuse, I think. All right, gonna blank the screen for like a couple seconds as I put in the link so I get the live chats up. All right, we're back. Yep, and that's working. All right, so now we can highlight chats. In the poll, we got 1 vote for each team on who's going to win. Trying to get the dang jersey to settle. All right, whatever. All right, still at commercial. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Thanks for being here. It's still crooked in the jersey. All right. All right, still waiting. All right, let's make sure we're live. On the app, it says we are. All right, DePaul to inbound the ball after the foul. Inbounds pass. They get it to the top of the arc. Into Novick in the paint. Turn around. Lefty shot is no good. Defensive rebound by Loyola. Drive all the way to the basket, and she got called for a travel. I think that was Bissett at 3:59. All right, DePaul picks up the dribble. That was West into Novick. No. Into just missed the jumper was Newman on a little right hook. All right, Loyola bounce pass stolen or knocked out of bounds by Dvorizha. We got all these notes, and I can't even see all 5 on the court for DePaul now. I'll have to make the window a little bigger. Under 3.5 to go. Drive to the basket. Bank shot. No good, but a blocking foul on DePaul at 3:23. All right, I got to resize this so you can see the bottom of the DePaul. Well, I don't want to go too far. Hopefully they'll take some of these notes. 8-0 run by Loyola. Yeah, it was 5-2 DePaul. First free throw is missed off to the side. No good. And that was missed by Vaughn. Second free throw. That is good. 10-5 Loyola. And we get subs. Novick inbounds it. Dvorizha brings it. No, pardon me. Who's that? Drive to the basket. Layup missed. Tapped and last touched by, they say Loyola. Wow. At 3:08. All right, and a sub. 3:08 to go. 10 in the first. 10-5 Loyola. Inbounds pass to DePaul. Into Novick. Nope. Sorry, that was Newman. Newman up top. Drive to the far baseline by West. They kick it back to Mayo. Mayo's shot from the free throw line extended. No good. And a defensive rebound. Into the front court. Bassett passes. And drive. Kicked out near. Nope. Offensive foul, I believe, coming up on Loyola at 2:36. Yeah, they tried to pass it to the near corner and were guilty of a charge. Immediate knock. Ball, no time ticked off. The DePaul moved, tipped it out of bounds. Now they break the press and bring it into the front court. Down low, they kick it out to West. West traveled in the near post at 2:22, so Loyola ball. In the middle of an 8-0 run by Loyola. DePaul ice cold since it was 5 after they hit a 3 to make it 5-2. Bounce pass, bank shot up by Loyola in the post from the near side is good off the glass. Number 1, Granberry on the basket. DePaul, Novick in the paint, kicks it out. Mayo for 3, short off the iron, out of bounds after nobody was able to get to the rebound at 1:57. So DePaul makes some subs at 1:57. So does Loyola. Joko to inbound. Yeah, now it's a 10-0 run by Loyola. Bounce pass into, is that Kinnis or Hendricks? I can't see the number. Oh, I think it was Shivers. Drive to the basket. There's it Cheevers. 1:44 to go. Hendricks on the drive to the basket. DePaul couldn't pick up the charge. First free throw is good by Hendricks. 13-5 Loyola. Again, yeah, you'll get spoiler alerts from the score bug because I will be behind because it's a streaming app on ESPN that I'm doing this off of. All right, both free throws are good by Hendricks. She gets subbed out. Inbounds pass. West will bring it into the front court for DePaul. To Novick. Novick gets a screen, picks up the dribble out to Nelson. Now over to Mayo. Mayo gets it right back. Novick thought about a 3. Kicks it out to Mayo. 10 to shoot. Into the post. Drive to the basket. Underneath. Missed the shot. Defensive rebound by Granberry. And Loyola has it in the front court. Bounce pass. They just barely get it to Chivers. And looks like a timeout by Loyola at 57.6 to go in the first quarter. Yep, Loyola charged with their first timeout. 4-3 fouls DePaul. 12-0 run Loyola in the last 5 minutes and 48 seconds. And DePaul has no points in the last 6 minutes and 10 seconds. 4 turnovers for DePaul in the last 6:10. DePaul's only 1 for their last 11 shots. They're shooting 15%, and Loyola's shooting 71%. And it is a 14-3 run. Yeah, DePaul was up 2-0. And they were up 5-2, so 12-0 run. Inbounds pass to Chivers. She drives, bounce pass out, long 2 with the foot on the line, missed, and got her own rebound. I believe that was Kinnis. Nope, Kinnis in the near side. Who was that? Deptula? To the far side. Shot, no good, missed. Oh, Deptula. Yeah, Deptula. Oh, they just subbed her out, number 4. That's what it was, at 28.4 seconds. DePaul ball now. Trailing by 9. Man, no offense for the Blue Demons since early in the game. All right. Novik hands it to Mayo. Near side, West. Screen, West. Throws it away. Going the other way is Kinnis. All the way to the basket. Righty scoop layup from the left side off the glass and in. That's the end of the first quarter. 16-5. And DePaul in trouble unless they can figure out some offense. But obviously both teams are struggling early on in the season in, out of conference play. Hopefully we get some DePaul offense here soon. Well, hope you're having a great Wednesday. Hope you'll be back soon. We have Louisiana Tech versus Baylor. Baylor is ranked number 15 in the country. Then we will have a hockey doubleheader. Rangers Hurricanes at 6 and Senators at Golden Knights to wrap things up today. Be back tomorrow. Packers Lions, followed by men's basketball. We got North Carolina, Michigan State at 3:30. That game's on Fox. And then at night, Duke Arkansas. That game's in Chicago, actually. They have 2 games. Duke Arkansas men at 7. That game will be on CBS. So free over-the-air sports tomorrow. No, it won't be behind any live stats in theory. All right, at the end of 1, leading scorers, we got 3 people with 4. Kinnis, Vaughn, and Bissett for Loyola. Granberry and Hendricks have 2 apiece. Hendricks has 2 fouls. Nobody else has more than 1 on either team. Mayo leads the way for DePaul. She has a 3. And Novik has 2. That's it. 3 rebounds by Nelson. 2 assists by DePaul. And for Deptula has 3 rebounds for Loyola. And they have 3 assists. All right, let's reset the clock or I will forget. Hopefully we'll have more women's basketball next week. I got to look at the schedule. It didn't look like there was anything Monday, Tuesday, but we'll try to get that. All right, so DePaul will start with the ball, and then the possession arrow will get flipped over to Loyola. All right. Kinnis has got 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field thus far. Just about set to Yeah, DePaul ball, so let's flip the possession arrow back to Loyola. 3 from the near side, nothing but net, and finally, and a foul at 9:50. So DePaul finally breaks the scoring drought. That was West on the 3. So 16-8, 9:50 to go in the second. West at the line shooting 1. Free throw is up and good. Well, that's a great start to the first 10 seconds of the second quarter for DePaul. A 4-point play to cut it to 7. Dribble from the far reverse layup is missed, and Novick gets the defensive rebound. Joko, I think, missed the reverse layup for Loyola. West kicks it out to Nelson. Nelson in the paint, up and under, gets it to Nelson, who banks it in from the near side off the glass. A little 6-0 run to start for DePaul, and they've cut the lead back down to 5 after trailing by 11. All right, Kinnis dribbles top of the arc, or top of the key. Now top of the arc, bounce pass into the paint, dribble, banked from the near side off the glass and in. That was a jumper by Vaughn, and we got a whistle at 8:51. And the call was a foul on Chivers. So DePaul will inbound it. 8:48 to go, second quarter. Novick passes to the far side. 3 on the way, short off the iron. Defensive rebound. They get it to Kinnis in the near side. Pass to the far side. Joko to, wait, no, this might be Joko. Bank shot, no good. Defensive rebound, kicked out. Far side 3, no good by Loyola. Defensive rebound to Paul. That is West. And Nelson, wow, it looked like a travel. Nelson to the paint, shot short off the iron. Defensive rebound. They get it to Chivers. Chivers dribbling. Near side, looking for Kinnis. Couldn't get it to her. Now gets a screen. Chivers to the far side. Drive to the basket. Kicked near side to Kinnis. They still got 8 to shoot. Kinnis in the paint. Up and under move. Short off the iron. Defensive rebound to Paul. Trailing by 7 with 7.5 to go. Second period. Into the paint. Bank shot. No good. Oh, they called did they call an offensive foul on DePaul? I think they did. Let's see. Are they going to review? Foul on Ojo. I guess it was an elbow. Or is DePaul... Okay, they're going to review this, so it is a media timeout. This would... Yeah, this is a review. Hey, thanks, Keena D. Curtis. Yeah, rough start for the last half or more of the first quarter, but they've come out firing in the second. So we're under review. Thanks for the chat. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. So we do have a officials video review. Let's see. So Vaughn leads Loyola, with 6 points and 3 rebounds. 2 fouls on Chivers and Hendricks, so something to keep an eye on for especially Chivers. And West leads with 4 points for DePaul. 3 rebounds, Nelson. 2 assists Novik. She's the only player with more than 1 assist. So far, 3 votes for Loyola in the poll and 1 for DePaul. Yeah, hopefully both teams can get their season turned around after this game for the sake of Chicago women's basketball fans. Once we get to like conference play. Should be plenty of DePaul games available on ESPN Plus. I think like there's no like special Big East channel, so there should be plenty of those, like maybe that and like A10 games. But all right, still at commercial, waiting still on this review. Well, it says okay, I think they confirmed it. Looks like it was a foul, an offensive foul on Ojo. So it is a turnover. Just waiting for TV to come back. All right, again, hope to have some more women's basketball coming up soon, depending on the schedule. But we will have Louisiana Tech versus Baylor. Baylor is ranked 15. Oh, they called a flagrant 1 on this elbow. Yeah. That's what the call was. That's what they were reviewing for. So 2 free throws on the ball for Loyola. That is Kinnis at the line taking the free throws. First free throw by Kinnis is good. (19-11). Second free throw is good. 20-11. And Loyola ball now with the 9-point lead. Excuse me. At half court, inbounds to Kinnis. Again, we are at the DePaul home court, Wintrust Arena in Chicago. Ball stolen, though, by DePaul. West has it. Long pass ahead. Layup by Novik. Oh, it hit the iron twice and was out. And on the rebound, it looks like a foul on, who is that, Nelson? No, Newman. Sorry, wrong N last name. Great pass by West, and Novik was unable to finish. Kind of a tough angle underneath the basket. All right, we are under 7:10 to go as we approach 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pass to the top of the arc. Drive kicked out to the far corner. Jumper just outside the paint is up and good. And now it's 22-11. That was Vaughn, assisted by Hendricks. DePaul into the front court. And to Novik by the free throw line. Kicks it out to the top of the arc. Drive to the paint. Kicked it out. Near side 3 up and good. Or did they say a long 2? I guess it was a long 2. I thought they were going to say a 3. Basket on a layup the other way is good already. 24-13. 6:15 to go in the second. So the jumper by Tim, and then for DePaul, and then Bissett for Loyola. And we're back to 11-point lead. Pass. And it looks like Novik got tripped in the paint. So I guess her toe was on the line? I don't know. I didn't see it. They did a quick replay. It was hard to see her feet. All right, 6:01 to go. It's DePaul ball. Yeah, foul on Loyola. To the top of the arc. Tim to, who is that? Nelson. Or no, Newman. Sorry. Novik passed it. Newman drives, banks it in from the far side off the glass. It is Nelson. She has 4. I'm sorry. Getting my names mixed up. 3 on the way, no good. That was shot by Kinnis. Defensive rebound by Newman for DePaul. I don't think they have the right players on the court because they don't have Newman on the court right now. I don't see Ojo. Pass to the far side. 3 on the way for DePaul is good. That was Tim from the far side as we approach 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And now just into the front court with 22 to shoot for Loyola. Picked up the dribble, pass to the top of the arc. Far side. Now thrown away by Loyola. Turnover. We got a 6-point game. And DePaul has the ball. That's the closest they've been since they had a 6-0 run to start the second quarter to pull back within 5. Into the front court as we approach 4.5 to go. Pass to Nelson. Bounce pass to Novick at the free throw line. Picks up the dribble. Gets it to Odom. Odom up top. Drive to the basket by Nelson's turnaround jumper. Missed. Defensive rebound. Loyola kicks it out. Drive by... I forgot. 3. Nope, there was a whistle. Excuse me. At 4:05. Yeah, because we're behind, then they take off players for subs. But I swear for a while they took out Nelson before, and while she was still on the court. Looked like Chivers got fouled. All right, inbounds pass. It's Loyola ball. Neither team in the bonus yet. They're both at 3 fouls for the second quarter. And a turnover. Tim into the front court for DePaul. Pass to the top of the arc. Near side. Now passed into the post. They kick it out. Tim for 3. Again, same spot. Short off the iron. And a foul on the floor, not on the shot, as signaled by the ref at 3:44. Foul on Vaughn of Loyola, and we got subs. Bissett will take a seat on the bench. DePaul inbounds pass. Ojo gets it in the post, drives underneath the basket, I guess off of Loyola's foot or shoe, out of bounds at 3:38. All right, Lee to inbound it for DePaul. To the far side to Tim. Into Ojo. Back to Tim. Nelson with at the top of the arc. Ojo. Hands to Nelson. Nelson drives with 2 to shoot. Shot off the front iron. No good. Tapped out of bounds by DePaul. And it should be Loyola ball at 3:22. All right, who's going to inbound it? No, it's DePaul ball. I thought they tipped it out. Pass to the top of to the arc. And a nice look inside and an easy bank shot from the far side. Believe that was Ojo. Let me double check. Yeah, it was Ojo. All right. Loyola basketball. Top of the arc, looking for a screen. Back to the near side. Cross court pass, threw it almost through. Yeah, they did throw it out of bounds. Chivers couldn't keep it in bounds, so it's a bit of a high and fast pass now. All right, inbounds pass brought up by Lee for DePaul. Only down 4 after trailing by 11 or more. We'll check the largest lead at halftime. And I will need a lunch break. Ojo into the paint. No, actually Nelson missed the shot. Defensive rebound. Loyola going the other way. We're under 2.5. Picked up the dribble to the top of the arc. Chivers to the near side. Her three is off the back iron. No good. Offensive rebound. They still have... Nope, we got a whistle at 2:14. What was the call? Oh, foul on DePaul. Each team with 4, so we'll be in the bonus next foul. Chivers with the ball. Passed. Dribble baseline. Out for 3 off the back iron. Chivers gets the offensive rebound. The 3 was missed by Mattis. 14 to shoot. Under 2 to go in the second quarter. Bounce pass. Now drive to the paint. Good feed. Oh, but they call an offensive foul on the pass on Loyola at 1:49. So it will be DePaul ball and a chance to cut it to a 2-point or a 1-point lead. Or they could tie it if they get another 3 and a foul and a made free throw. Yeah, outside the arc and crashed into the defender. DePaul into the front court. That's Lee on the dribble. And pass to Dvoreja. Nelson on the dribble. Pass. Now they kick it out. Mayo to the top of the arc. Nelson. Drive by Ojo, but a whistle and a foul on Loyola. That should mean DePaul is in the bonus and shooting free throws at 1:22. Hey, uncommon truth shaman. Thank you. I got my coffee too, so cheers, uncommon truth shaman. All right, first free throw by Ojo is up and good. DePaul is finally back within 3. She'll have one more with 1:22 to go. Again, DePaul in the bonus. Free throw is up. That one is missed, so still a 3-point lead for Loyola. Under 1:20 to go. To the near side. Inbound, or to the post. Now kicked up top of the arc to Kinnis. And a travel, I think. Didn't see who it was on. Might have been on. Who was that on? I think they already subbed. Maybe Mattis. At 1:09. 1:05 to go now. I'm trying to fix the clock. 1 minute to go. Pass by Mayo. Gets it back to the near side to Lee. Lee drives to the paint. Turnaround jumper, no good. Defensive rebound, Loyola. They get it to Kinnis into the front court. 40 seconds to go, 24 to shoot, and we got a foul on DePaul at 39.3. Clink. Cheers. Here, I'll clink it. All right, coffee is gone. We're switching to water. All right, Nelson. Actually, Loyola ball. All right, who's inbounding? Pass up top. They get it to the near side. Dejoko. Kinnis. Oh, she threw it away. It was tipped out of bounds. And it's DePaul ball. Got tipped twice, I think, by 2 different Ramblers for Loyola. We got subs. Tim is back in the game, and Dvoreja. DePaul, there's like a 1.5 second difference between the game clock to shot clock. Under 20 now, but 15 to shoot. So, yeah, about a 1.5 second difference. to the top of the arc. Handed. They kick it out. Tim faked a 3, got closer, and buried the 2 to get DePaul back within 1. And with 1 second, shot is no good. That is your halftime score. Loyola 24, DePaul 23. DePaul made a heck of a run to close out the second quarter to get back within 1. They were, 10-0 run. Yeah, it was 24-13. They were down 11. And a 12-2 run over the last 6:26. So a tale of 2 different quarters. Both teams went on a run to make things interesting. 10-0 run in the last 5:41, and both teams had about a 6-minute or more scoring drought. So that is only 8 points for Loyola in that second quarter, and DePaul had 18. So Loyola 24, DePaul 23 halftime. And I'll fix that on the score bug. All right, we'll review some statistics, and then I'm going to take a lunch break. All right, let me fix the clock too, because I will forget that. Thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Be sure to hit like and or subscribe if you do. And if you have, thank you for supporting the channel. Doing one or both does help the channel get recommended, which will also help grow the channel. And I thank you for your support. All right, let's get the second half timer up, and let's take a look at the box score. Leading score for Loyola and high score for the game is 8 by Vaughn. Kinnis and Bissett have 6 each for Loyola. Hendricks and Granberry 2 apiece. 4 rebounds leads for Hendricks. 2 assists by Kinnis. Chivers has 3 fouls. That's going to be something to watch in the second half. That could be trouble for Loyola. Couple players with 2 fouls, Hendricks and DeJoko, however you say it. And for DePaul, leading score is 7. Tim, she hit a 3. Loyola's 0 for 4 from 3. DePaul 3 for 8, 37.5%. Yeah, DePaul was shooting like 15% early on, and Loyola was shooting over 70. Now DePaul 9 for 28, 32.1%, and Loyola just one make under 50%, 9 for 20, 45%. Loyola 6 of 8 from the free throw line. DePaul only 2 of 3, so 10-8 fouls Loyola. So leading, as we said, Tim with 7, 4 for West and Nelson. 3 for Mayo, 2 for Novick. She's only 1 for 4. She had a great game against Northwestern. 4 for Nelson as far as rebounds, and 4 assists for Novick. DePaul has Newman and Lee with 2 fouls. All right, I think we'll leave that portion of the box up. And I think I will take a quick lunch break. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Again, Louisiana Tech Baylor in just over 2 hours. So hopefully I'll get like an hour break between the games. And we got 7 votes, 57% for Loyola, 43% for DePaul. All right, I'll cue up some music, and I'm going to take a break. Make sure that's muted first. All right, 1 second. That's weird. Okay, well, that's fine. Thought there'd be Oh, they're pumping the Big East games. Yeah. Well, Big East, but now they're talking about Michigan UConn from last Friday night. Okay. All right, thanks. We got 4 likes on the stream. Appreciate it. All right, let me cue up the music, and then again, I'm going to take a quick lunch break and be back. All right, thanks, everybody. All right, welcome back. Halftime's almost over. Should be resuming shortly. Had some spaghetti provided by Sinbin Admin. Thank you so much. All right, let's fix the clock. Let's kill the music. All right, so Loyola will start with the ball for the third quarter, and then we'll flip the possession arrow to DePaul. All right, let's take the timer down. Obviously, both teams are huddling still on the court. Pardon me, just trying to get some water. All right. So Loyola ball, and then again, we will flip the... Oh, great. I'm having drop frame issues. Awesome. Well, apologies if the video froze at all. It's just my slow internet. So Loyola with the ball. Up and under move from the right baseline. Shot is missed by Chivers. Offensive rebound by Kinnis. She kicks it out. Chivers with the ball on the dribble. Looking, gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn banks it in on a drive to the right baseline. Off the glass and in. Long pass ahead. Into the post. Jumper in the paint. In and out. No good for DePaul. And a defensive rebound. They hand to Kinnis. Into the front court. Odom, I think, missed that for DePaul. Drive to the basket. Bounce pass out. Jumper, no good. Defensive rebound. Novick passes for DePaul into the front court. Kicked out of the paint. 3 on the way. Airballed out of bounds to Loyola at 8:43 to go. Excuse me. Loyola in black, going left to right. DePaul in white, going right to left this half. As we approach 8.5 to go, they hand the ball to Chivers. All right. Kinnis now over to the near side. Drive to the basket. Banked. It hit the backboard. Defensive rebound for Novick of DePaul. Pass to Nelson. Over to Tim. Back to the near side to West. West dribbles by the free throw line. Picks up the dribble. Kicks it out. Novick drives to the paint. Lefty scoop layup. Miss. Defensive rebound, Kinnis. Loyola into the front court. Long pass ahead. Lefty scoop layup is in. What a pass by Kinnis. Great finish by Bissett. And DePaul kicks it to Nelson. Back to the top of the arc to West. And a whistle and a timeout, I believe, for DePaul at 7:37. Their first charged team timeout. Yep, both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. So an early 4-0 run for Loyola, and DePaul is back down 5 again. Let's see. Finally, somebody in double figures. Vaughn with 10 for Loyola. 4 of 6 from the field. 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and leading rebounder with 5 rebounds. Again, Vaughn, number 21 on Loyola. Again, Chivers is the only player with 3 fouls, and that she's on Loyola. No points, but she handles the basketball quite a bit. 2 assists, but Kinnis leads with 3 assists for Loyola. Bissett 8, Kinnis 6, and for DePaul, only Tim with 7 has more than 4 points. Excuse me. And DePaul struggling again from the field, down to 29%. Loyola at 44% from the field. DePaul is 3 of 9 from 3. They missed 1 this half, and they've 0 for 3 to start. Meanwhile, Loyola 2 for 5 from the field. They haven't taken a 3 this half, but for the game, they're 0 for 4. Chivers with 0 for 2. Yeah, not many free throws, though. 6 of 8 for Loyola and only 2 of 3 for DePaul. All right. Still at commercial, Jeepers. All right. Well, we just passed the hour mark, so not bad, though. Excuse me. Again, windy day in the Chicago suburbs. We did have a brief power blip about 3 hours ago. So hoping everything hangs in there for the day. It's supposed to last till like 9 tonight, I believe. All right, DePaul with the ball down 5. Novick to inbound as Loyola finally takes the court. Novick looking, bounce pass in. They get it to what the heck? To Tim. All right, now sorry. Picked up by West. Now to Tim, just inside the paint, and a jumper is good by Nelson. DePaul gets on the board in the second half, tries to pick up full court. Loyola breaks it easily to the far baseline. Double team, fell down with the ball, and we get a jump ball called. So it will be DePaul basketball, and we'll flip the possession arrow back to Loyola. So good defense by DePaul on the double team. Odom tied up the Loyola player. All right, we're approaching 7 minutes to go in the third. Novick looking. Pass to the far side. Top of the arc to Tim. Tim to Novick for 3. No good. Tim on the rebound. And the putback missed. Defensive rebound, Loyola. And they hand it to Chivers, who will bring it into the front court. Chivers now to Kinnis. Kinnis dribbles, picks it up on the near side. Rotate to the far side. Drive to the basket. Bank shot up. Oh, in and out. No good, but I think a DePaul foul at 6:26. Good drive by Hendricks. And she banked it and just went in and out. But I believe a DePaul foul. First on DePaul in the third quarter, but on the shot. So free throw is up, no good off the back iron on the first Hendricks free throw. Number 11 on Loyola. Second one up. That one is good. Hit the iron, then the backboard, just caught the iron and finally fell down into the basket. Into the post, bounce pass. Nelson kicks it out. Drive by West to the far baseline. tried to get it into the post, and another jump ball. This one will belong to Loyola at 6:09, and possession error will get flipped to DePaul. And Tim gets subbed out for DePaul. Kinnis into the front court, to the paint, righty scoop layup, no good. Offensive putback, no good. And then a foul on DePaul at 6:03. Vaughn to the line. DePaul trailing by 4. Bit of an offensive struggle for both teams at different times. First quarter DePaul, second quarter Loyola. First free throw, no good off the back iron by Vaughn. Second free throw, no good, rimmed out. Offensive rebound, though, and they get it back to Chivers. 5:55 in the third. And a foul at 5:51 on DePaul. Foul on Nelson. All right, inbounds by, well, not happening. And the coach made a quick timeout. Good heads-up decision. It was taking Kinnis forever to inbound it, so the coach called a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Up 4 with 5:51 to go, though, in the third. So only 2 timeouts for the last quarter and a half. 3/8 of the game. All right, still, again, 5:51 to go in the third. Hope you'll tune in for Louisiana Tech at Baylor. Baylor ranked number 15. They're at home in Waco, Texas this afternoon to take on the Lady Texters against the Baylor Bears. 2 Central. And then hockey tonight, of course. Oh my gosh, what is this commercial? All right. Still at commercial. Come on. Excuse me. All right, come on. Good Lord, how long is this commercial break? Okay, we're back, but there's still advertising for ESPN Plus games. Yeah, well, Big East Conference, which I figured. Oh, they're advertising for the Big East tournament. And now we're still at commercial. What? Why is this break so long? Are they reviewing something? Finally, we are back. And they're still, like, huddling. Like, they have not picked up the chairs from the court. I mean, the refs, let's get in there and break this up already. 5:51 to go in the third. Loyola ball after a timeout. They were struggling to inbound it from the side, court sideline. Vaughn with 10 points and 7 rebounds. That should lead all scorers and rebounders. Passed back to her in the backcourt. She dribbles into the front court. Kinnis with the ball to the near side to And pass back, and Kinnis missed the shot. It was a good pass by Chivers, but Loyola couldn't hit the shot. 5.5 to go in the third. Top of the arc for DePaul. Pass to Novick. Kicks it out. 3 on the way by West. No good. Novick rebound. Put back. In and out. No good. Back tapped. DePaul still with the ball. Dvorak traveled, so a turnover on DePaul at 5:13. And Loyola gets the ball back. And just checking. Yeah, DePaul has the possession arrow. All right. Kinnis into the front court. Dribbles. Kicks it out to the far side. And another travel. Man, both teams traveling quite a bit. .504 to go. Inbounds pass. Novick into the front court. Pass to West. West picked up by Kinnis. Nelson with the ball now. Oh, yeah, Newman's 9. Nelson's 21. I think that's what I was getting confused. All right. That is Newman. Passed it to, let's see, West. Drive to the basket and banked in and good. And it's a 2-point game after the basket by West. All right, Kinnis with the ball, under 4.5 in the third. Into the post, kicked out, far side. Top of the arc, picked up the dribble to Kinnis. Still 10 to shoot. She drives to the paint, kicks it out again. Spin move in the paint. That shot is missed. Novick on the rebound. DePaul with a chance to tie as we approach 4 minutes to go. West to the top of the arc. Now to Dvorak. To the far side. West into the post. Bank shot no good from the baseline by Newman, or the far side. Offensive rebound kicked out. Novick for 3, and DePaul has the lead by 1. 30-29 with 3:33 in the third. And Kinnis double teamed, and she went out of bounds with the ball. A turnover by Loyola. Loyola hasn't scored in a while after they had a 4-0 run to start the third. Or was it I think it might have been a 5-0 run because of a free throw. Yeah, 5, I think. At any rate, DePaul has the ball, 1-point lead as well. Novick kicks it to the near side for Lee. They pass it around the arc. Get Novick at the top of the arc. Now spins inside the paint. Shot missed. No good. Tap. Defensive rebound for Loyola. And they get it to Chivers. And she brings it to the DePaul logo at half court. Now signaling for Bissett. And Bissett gives it right back to her. Now they switch into the near corner. Drive. Baseline. Banked in. They counted it and won 31-30. Loyola at 2:42. Good drive to the baseline and the foul. Newman fouled Vaughn. Vaughn made the basket to give Loyola the 1-point lead back. And Vaughn's at the line shooting 1 to try and make it a 2-point lead. Loyola 7-12 from the line. DePaul 2-3. Make it 8-13 for Loyola. 32-30. DePaul still in the backcourt. Now they pass it ahead to Novick. Pass now to Dvorak. Novick now on the drive. Spin move. Reverse layup from the far side ties the game at 32-all. Nice bank shot by Novick. Tied with 2:15 to go in the third. Bounce pass to Vaughn. Right back to Chivers. Chivers to Deptula. to the far side. Vaughn kicks it back to Chivers. 9 to shoot. Chivers bounce pass to the top of the arc. Chivers in the far side corner. Pass back. Long three with 1 second. Offensive rebound after the miss, and putback is in by Loyola. Nice job on the offensive boards. Not sure what happened to DePaul there. 34-32. Yeah, I missed who got that basket. DePaul to Lee. Throws it away. Deptula. Pass. Bounce pass into the post, but they called an offensive foul on the pass first at 1:26. Good charge taken by the DePaul Blue Demons. So they're down 2, but they have the basketball. Yep, I guess that was the right call. She was out of control. Foul was on DeJoko, number 28. All right, Mayo with the ball to Lee. Lee to the left baseline. 3 on the way from the near side. Off the rim, no good. Novick on the offensive rebound and the putback on a great pass to Dvorak. She's the one that missed the 3, and then Novick found her in the paint for the tie. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. 20 to shoot. Pass and a foul coming up on DePaul, though, at 49.9. So was it on Loyola's in the bonus? DePaul is not. But it was on the, I guess it was on the, oh, wait. No. Yeah, Loyola's in the bonus. Forgot. Sorry, my bad. They're at the line. First free throw up and good. 35-34. Free throw was good by Bissett, number 10. She has one more. It's up. No good. Defensive rebound by Tim for DePaul. Into the front court. Novick to the near side to Lee. Lee up top to Tim. Over to the far side to Nelson. All right, they get it to Tim. 12 to shoot. 30 seconds to go. And a travel and a turnover by DePaul with 30.6 to go in the third quarter. Loyola with the 1-point lead. Inbounds to Chivers. 15-11 Loyola turnovers. Into the near side. A pass up top to Chivers. The Loyola coach is on the court right next to the ref. Now she steps back. Chivers to the far side. Kinnis thought about a 3. Bounce pass into the paint. Kicked out near side. 3 is nothing but net. Number 4, Deptula with it. And that is the end of the third quarter. So a huge 3 to close out the third quarter gives Loyola the 4-point lead. 38-34. All right, let's reset for the fourth. Thanks for being here. Appreciate. Like and subscribe, especially if you enjoy what we're doing here. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended and will help grow the channel as well. And I thank you for your support. All right, so DePaul will get the ball to start the fourth, and then we'll flip the possession arrow over to Loyola. All right, let's take a look at the numbers. Vaughn leads all scorers with 13. In fact, she's the only one in double figures. She also leads in rebounds with 8 for Loyola. Bissett has 9 for Loyola. Kinnis has 6. 5 for Deptula. She just hit that 3. Hendricks with 3. Granberry with 2. And leading assister is Kinnis with 3. 3 fouls on Chivers and DeJoko. For DePaul, they are led by Tim 7. She had 7 at half, though. Novik now has 7, but she's only hitting 3 of 10 from the field. 1 of 3 from 3. Nelson 6, West 6. 3 Mayo, 2 Dvorak. 6 rebounds leads for Novik and 5 assists. And just Newman has 3 fouls for DePaul. And DePaul back up to 32.6 from the field. They started out really cold, like 15%. Loyola was at like 70% plus to start the game. They're still hanging in at 43.8 from the field. They made their first 3 of the game there to end the quarter, 1 of 6. Only 60% from the line, 9 of 15. DePaul has only shot 3 free throws, 2 of 3. And they are 4 of 13 from 3. All right, just about set for the fourth quarter. 14-11 that quarter. So that was the most evenly matched quarter. It was Loyola won the first quarter, DePaul won the second quarter. So we had a 1-point game at half, and now Loyola takes a 4-point lead into the final 10 minutes. All right, DePaul basketball. Yep, and it'll be Loyola's possession arrow. Novik to the far side now. Into the paint, jumper just inside the free throw line, short, but a foul on Loyola at 9:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Deptula fouled Odom. First free throw, Odom, number 35 at the line, shooting 2. First free throw is up. And good. Nothing but net. 38-35. One more coming. Odom's second free throw up. And that one good too. Hit the iron, hit the backboard, and then went through. All right. Kinnis having some trouble. Passes to Chivers. Chivers drives around Tim. Picks up the dribble, cross court to Kinnis. Wide open 3, miss this time by Deptula, but offensive rebound. And a bounce pass to Kinnis. Kinnis to the post at the free throw line, actually, or into the paint. Pass to the near side. And a 3 launched by Loyola. It's good. Who hit that? Number 10, Bissett. Give her 12 points now as well. She's tied with Vaughn. Under 9 to go. DePaul down by 5. Which doesn't sound like much, but this has been an offensive struggle from the start. Easy layup, though. There's an answer for DePaul by West. A great pass into the paint on a cut to the basket. Bissett passed it to Vaughn. Vaughn back up top to Chivers. Still 18 to shoot. Deptula dribbles. Hands it to Kinnis. Now Bissett. They get it to Kinnis. A jumper in the paint for Kinnis is good. 43-38. DePaul passes it to Novik. Novik hands it off. Nearly stolen by Loyola. Excuse me. DePaul drive. They threw it away. Cut to the basket, and they threw it over the head into the own bench, and it's a turnover. Loyola with the ball with, well, we're showing replays right now. 8:02 remaining, and we have subs. All right, inbounds pass. Kinnis will dribble it up, guarded by Mayo. Finally into the front court. Now 22 to shoot. Pass off the ref and turned over. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, Chivers wasn't happy. The ref got in the way of that pass. West ball to the near corner to Mayo. Top to Novick. Into the post. Dribble. Stolen. Nope, a foul. Odom on the dribble in the paint. And who's the foul on at 7:27? What was this call? Held ball. Oh, okay. So that was... This should be DePaul's arrow then. Okay, yeah. TV didn't flip it. Oh, another held ball. All right, now what? Okay, so what was the call before? Oh, I guess it was a all right. Well, I'd have to go to the full play-by-play to figure out what in the world happened. It was Loyola ball. Now we got a held ball. It's still Loyola ball. Possessional return to DePaul. Next held ball. All right. Still on the dribble to the paint. Shot on the runner is good. 45-38. A 7-point lead. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth. DePaul really needs a basket. I mean, I don't mean to overstate the obvious, but 7 doesn't sound like a lot, but in this game it is. Bank shot. There it is. Novick from the far post. Off the glass and in. Right side. Kinnis with the ball. 6:40 to go. Drive by the free throw line. They rotate around the arc. Chivers into a double team. And I think a foul on DePaul at 6:33. And we got subs. As DeJoko checks in. And Odom gets subbed out. All right, inbounds pass. That is Vaughn, I believe. Almost stolen by DePaul. Way back to the half-court line. Now, that must have been DeJoko. Now Vaughn has it. She banks it. No good. Offensive rebound, but 3 to shoot. Chivers in the paint. Her shot is blocked. Defensive rebound to the far side. Dribbled almost looked like a carry. And a nice cut to the basket and a made basket and a foul delivered by number 9, who is Newman. 45-42, 6:05 to go. Basket and the foul and a chance to cut it to 2. Foul on Vaughn. Vaughn now has 3. She's the only one on the court with more than 1 currently. Good pass on that assist, though. And the free throw is good. Dvorak on the assist. Loyola now only up 1, a little 5-0 run by DePaul. Now we got 6:02 to go? There must be an issue with the clock. Now the live stat said 6:03. Now 6:04. All right. Inbounds pass against the full court press. Kinnis double teamed. Passes. Still not over the line. Now Kinnis gets it over. Up to Chivers at the half court. 12 to shoot. Bounce pass into the paint. Drive. Bank shot is good. Oops. And I hit the wrong team. Apologies. It's 47-43. 5.5 to go. DePaul ball with 15 to shoot. They get it to Newman. Now in the paint, bank shot, no good, and a foul. That was Nelson who got fouled at 5:18. DePaul, I take it you have a bet. Hello, Super Chef. I don't know how much. I'm assuming DePaul was favored at home, but yeah. They started out so rough. They took it's It's been back and forth, but they battled back after being down 7, and now first free throw up and short off the front iron on a line drive by Nelson. That looked like Shaquille O'Neal shooting free throws, if I'm honest. Like a one-handed, that one back iron, no good. Yeah, that was brutal. She needs to work on her free throws. Far side 3 by Loyola, no good. Defensive rebound, Novick. DePaul brings it into the front court. Lee to the far side to Mayo. Drive. They get it in the post. Floater, good, or hook shot, good by Newman. And DePaul cuts it to a 2-point lead, under 5 to go. Pass to Chivers. To the near side for Kinnis. Drive. Up and under. Got the defender in the air. Got the basket off the glass from the near post and the foul. Banked in from the right side at 4:39. She got Dvorak in the air. Made the basket. She'll be at the line shooting 1. Wait, they said that foul was on Mayo. Okay, never mind. 49-45, media timeout. Loyola has 2 timeouts left. DePaul 3. DePaul has the possession arrow. Both teams at 3 fouls, so both teams have a foul to give. 400 to win, 500 down to 280 left. Okay. So I'm not really familiar with the gambling. I'm not opposed to it. Just don't understand it, and would be too anxiety riddled, I think, to do it personally. Yeah, it's been a struggle offensively, especially for DePaul. Well, they finally had, I think they've had 5 free throws this quarter. They were 2 for 3, I'm pretty sure, headed into the 4th. So they've been 3 of 5 at the line here in the 4th. Loyola started out pretty well from the line. Now they're only 9 of 15 at 60%. And again, that makes DePaul's 5 of 8. They're 62.5. So disparity on the free throws attempted. Despite the fouls being 15-14 DePaul, relatively close. Loyola is 5 of 9 in the 4th from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, and hasn't taken a free throw yet. 11 points this quarter. DePaul with 11 points this quarter. 4 of 4 from the field, no threes taken. 3 of 5 from the line. Leading scorer is Novick, who's on the bench with 9. 4 of 11 from the field. She has 6 rebounds and 6 assists, which leads DePaul, but nobody in double figures. Meanwhile, Bissett with 14. Vaughn with 15. Bissett with 14. And now Kinnis with 10. Leading rebounder, Vaughn with 8. 4 assists, Chivers. And DeJoko with 4 fouls now. Nobody else more than 3. Newman on DePaul with 3. Chivers on Loyola with 3. All right, make sure we're live. We are. Again, you're going to get spoiler alerts from the play-by-play. Because I am streaming off of ESPN Plus. Yeah, and Loyola's got a terrible record at 1-5. I hear you. Free throw is good. Oh, I hit the clock, not the score. And DePaul had a nice comeback against Northwestern. That was the only other DePaul game I think I've done for the women. Yeah. Dribble to the far side at the free throw line into the post. Jumper from Newman is good, and it's a 3-point game with 4:15 to go. Loyola basketball. Chivers hands it. Picked up the dribble by DeJoko. Now they get it to Kinnis. Screen. Kinnis passes. Bounce pass into the paint. I believe that's Vaughn. Turnaround jumper. Back iron. No good. Tipped. Offensive rebound. Loyola and the putback. Layup missed. DePaul tries to save it, and it's right to Kinnis, who lays it up off the glass and in. 5-point lead. DePaul quickly into the front court. West lost the ball at half court. Another turnover. Bounce pass to Kinnis. Return pass banked in by Bissett. And was there either a timeout or a foul with 3:30 to go? And DePaul is falling apart here late. And it's back to a 7-point lead. I believe it's a timeout. Yeah, both teams have 2 remaining. DePaul sloppy with the basketball. Saved it under their own basket, which led to a easy bucket. Turned the ball over, rushing it up into the half court when they were only down 5, and that led to another easy basket for Loyola. Yeah, I'm sorry. That would violate, I hope you understand. It sounds like you do. That would violate YouTube's terms of service. You know, maybe if I was doing this on Twitch, I could do it, but that would also be difficult to do 2 separate streams, one where I show it and one where I don't. But I hear you. It's only available on ESPN Plus. So I have ESPN Select. You know, unlimited is currently like $29.99 a month. I used it for the WNBA playoffs. Inbounds pass. DePaul. Novik brings in the front court, but Select is $12.99. You get hockey and men's and women's college basketball and some football. Jumper in the paint, no good by Novik. Defensive rebound for, of course, Kinnis into the front court as we approach 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Chivers to Kinnis. Still 15 to shoot. Loyola trying to take some time down. Bounce pass into the paint. Dribble to the basket. Bank shot no good from the left side. Nearly turned it over. Man, DePaul has got to be careful with their passes. Down 7 with just over 2.5. They get it to Newman. Newman turnaround jumper is good for 2 just outside the paint on the far side. Under 2.5, still a 5-point game. And that is Kinnis who brings it up. Novik harassing her. And finally by the scorer's table. Pass to Chivers. Now back to Kinnis. Down into the post. Underneath the basket. Reverse layup is up and good. That was DeJoko. 56-49. Just over 2 remaining. And DePaul needs some baskets. Novik takes it herself, drives, banks it in, but the foul is actually on the drive. So wipe out the basket at 1:58. And next foul on Loyola. Well, now they say Loyola 4 fouls and DePaul 2. I thought it was 3-3. Next foul will put DePaul in the bonus. So that's some good news for the Blue Demons. And they do have the possession arrow if there's a held ball. But, yeah, that turnover was critical at half court. Inbounds pass tipped out of bounds by Loyola. 1 second expired. 21 to shoot. All right. Dvorak to inbound. They get it into the post. Now Novik up and under move. Righty hook in the paint. No good. Defensive rebound by Loyola. Chivers passes it ahead to Kinnis. Up 7. Loyola looking to... we do finally get a foul on Novik. But we won't be shooting yet. They still have 1 to give. Sorry, Super Chef. Yeah, DePaul is 4 of 13 from 3. You know, maybe they can get some. Maybe Loyola will miss free throws. We'll see. Pass to Chivers. I was going to say, when is DePaul going to foul? They finally do at 1:36. Looks like it was on Newman. Both teams at 4, so the next foul puts either team into the bonus. Yeah, sorry to DePaul fans. A bit of a shocker here. I would have thought they would have beat a win-win Loyola team. All right, it's still time. 1.5 to go. Why aren't they fouling? 10 to shoot. Okay, love you. And there's a foul with 1:26 to go. Oh, jeez. Free throw by Kinnis. Brick. No good. Off the back iron. 1:26 to go. And Kinnis will shoot one more. That one up. Nothing but net. 57-49. DePaul with 2 timeouts. We get subs. Mayo back in. Yeah, wanted a good game, but yeah, it just been an offensive struggle. To the near side. Dribble to the basket. Banked. No good. Offensive rebound. Novik's shot is blocked. She gets it again. Pass to the paint. That shot is missed by Lee. Defensive rebound, and I believe they fouled Chivers with 1:05 to go. 57-49. Yeah. You know, it's trying to pull for DePaul. They probably got the better team. They're in the Big East, but boy, this doesn't look good at home. The day before Thanksgiving, losing to a 1-5 Loyola-Chicago team. And again, Loyola was on fire to start the game. They had that big first quarter lead. I believe it was 16-5. Then DePaul was on fire to close out the half. First free throw and first point by Chivers gives Loyola a 9-point lead. But Chivers does handle the ball a lot. She has 4 assists and 3 rebounds. Second one, no good. And they get the offensive rebound. Chivers. And I guess a timeout by Loyola at 1:02. They did call timeout. All right, so they have 1 left. DePaul has 2. Not looking good. Well, hopefully the Blue Demons can get stuff turned around in Big East play. Loyola has Richmond and Western Michigan, December 3rd and 7th. Both of those are in ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus Sunday at noon. I'll be doing, actually, I have my son this weekend. Otherwise, I would totally do that game at Princeton. And then Marquette, but that game is on Peacock, so I won't get that one. And then the other game's on FS1, so I won't get that either. All right, foul at 1:01 after the inbounds pass by DePaul. Loyola, of course, is in the bonus. If Loyola were to get a foul, DePaul would be in the bonus too. All right, Kinnis' first free throw is good. A 10-point lead. Yeah, Princeton, Marquette, at UConn. Good Lord. UMass Lowell, and Michigan State, who's ranked. So that's going to be a tough schedule for DePaul. Hopefully they can get things sorted out. Tim to the far. Oh, man, 3 is blocked. Kinnis on the block. Chivers has the ball, and DePaul fouled. That was Newman on the foul. Newman just fouled out with 5 fouls. She had 9 points. Her and Novik have 9. Novik only 4 of 14 from the field. That's what's missing for DePaul. Novik not shooting too well. All right. Chivers free throw back iron, no good. So she's missed 2 straight from the free throw line. Second free throw, that one is good. Nothing but net. I believe she has 2. Inbounds pass. West into the front court, down by 12. three on the way. Short, no good. And I think DePaul is calling off the attack. On defense, there is about 9 seconds different game clock to shot clock, so DePaul will get one more possession. Loyola just dribbling around. Chivers on the Blue Demons logo. Pass to the near side. Drive to the paint area. Kicked out. Drive with one to shoot. Shot is no good. On the offensive rebound, they lost it out of bounds with 8 seconds to go. DePaul ball. And inbounds pass. I think they're just going to dribble it out. So that will be your final score from Wintrust Arena on the DePaul campus in downtown Chicago. Loyola in a road game, they're from Chicago as well, defeats DePaul, who was favored at home by 12, 61-49. That could not have been a very good fourth quarter. It looks like, yeah, DePaul had 15. Loyola came up with, good gravy, 23 points in the fourth quarter. That had to be the high quarter for both teams. Yeah, 23 points easily surpasses DePaul's 18 in the second quarter. Please like and subscribe before you head out. We'll go over, let's close out the poll. 53% were incorrect. The 47% on the 19 votes were correct. Hey, Derek, hello to you. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry, Victor. Better luck next time. Yeah, I would do their game Sunday, but I do have my son, so I'm going to have to pass. I will try to get more women's basketball next week sometime, but nothing really available Saturday anyways, and then Sunday, a sparse schedule as well. December 4th. Yeah, probably. No, that's on Peacock anyways. I won't get that. A Thursday, I don't know. Let's see. UMass Lowell. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Man, their game against UIC's on Marquee. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe we'll have the Creighton game in December 20th or Villanova. Well, we'll see. I'll take a look at it. Leading scorer, Kinnis and Bissett with 16 and Vaughn with 15 for Loyola. Leading rebounder, Vaughn with 9. Just missed a double-double. 5 assists for Kinnis. And for DePaul, Novick and Newman had 9. Newman fouled out. 8 for West. 7 for Tim. All 7 in the first half. She led DePaul in scoring the first half. 8 rebounds for Novick and also 6 assists for her to lead DePaul. All right, well, we do have one more women's game coming up today. Oh, you're welcome, Super Chef. Thank you. Hope to see you in about an hour and 6 minutes. We'll be easy for me to say. We'll be back with Louisiana Tech Lady Texters. Or Tex, it's hard. And the Baylor Bears, who are ranked number 15 in the country in the AP poll. 2 o'clock Central. Hope to see you then. And again, we will have men's basketball starting tomorrow. 2 games at 3:30 and 7. Both available free over the air via antenna or your streaming or cable provider. And then Friday, same thing. In the Chicago area, they're showing the Bears game on Fox instead of Illinois Illini versus UConn Huskies men at 11:30 because the game would end while they're, I guess, trying to do their pregame, which seems crazy because this game could go 2 hours and be done. But at any rate, they're on Fox Plus or Fox Chicago Plus on 50.1. So I'll be doing that. Almost had to give that game up, and then I found it. So we'll be doing that. And then again, sometime next week after the weekend, we'll pick up on some more women's basketball, maybe some men's. I get less on ESPN. A lot of that I don't get ESPN, don't get ACC network or SEC network. So a lot of that gets hidden behind that. But all right. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you if you already did. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all well. Have a great Wednesday. Hope to see you back here soon. Take care and bye-bye.